Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shraydee and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be featuring some battles from a fellow content creator named R3Pros. So if you guys are interested in checking out some more Pokemon Go PvP content, go down to the description and go ahead and give him a subscribe. Give him a single subscribe, just one. So before we get started, just wanted to mention that there's only a small percentage of you guys that watch my videos that are actually subscribed to the channel. So if you do like the content, please consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind in the future if you would like to. So let's get into the featured Pokemon for today. It's going to be this guy over here to the left of my face. His name is Combusken. So I'm sure you guys have seen Blaziken possibly in some PvP. Or doing some PvP, but Combusken has access to Flame Charge. Now, when I did the video on Zebstrika, I did mention that Combusken, as well as Pignite and Ponyta, all have Flame Charge, so I did want to see how they perform, considering Flame Charge got a buff, because now it does a little bit less damage, but it gives you a boost to your attack. So I think it's a really good move, so I'm excited to see how Combusken does in Go Battle League, because I'm sure it would do well in Sylph, but I'm not sure about Go Battle League. So let's take a look at the team that R3Pros is going to be running today. So he's got Combusken in the lead with Ember, Flame Charge, and Rock Slide, and then he has a Zomba Bomberil in the, I guess this is safe switch, I would imagine, with Bubble, Hydro Pump, and Ice Beam, and then he's using Sableye, Purified Sableye with Shadow Claw, Return, and Foul Play. Now he did say that even though his Sableye has perfect stats, he can't power it up all the way because his trainer level is a little bit too low, which is really stupid. I hate that Niantic limits how much you can level up a Pokemon, because it gives advantage to players who have been around for longer. But anyway, so he picks up a very huge lead here, and I do believe there's 8 battles in this video here, so we're going to take a look at 8 today. So the opponent switches out into an Zomba Bomberil, and then he switches into his Sableye to counter this Zomba Bomberil, and he's going to go for the Foul Play bait, because Return is going to do a whole lot of damage, and people are now expecting, the Return when you see the Purified. Okay, this guy was not, so probably should have just gone for the Return, or maybe he was just trying to call the bait, I don't know. But yeah, some people don't know about it, but you should know about it. Okay, there you go, so he does land it. But yeah, if you ever see the little Purified stuff around a Sableye, just look out. It's got Return. Alright, so gonna go for this Foul Play against the Charizard. Definitely gonna get a shield. Charizard is very squishy in all the leagues, really, but especially in the Great League. And the Charizard actually throws, which is huge, because now he dumped his energy. He's going to go into his Zomba Bomberil, and this Charizard is staying in. I'm not sure what that's about. Blast Burn is going to be, it's going to hit for resisted damage. It is going to hurt a little bit, and the bait with Dragon Claw, so interesting. And then they're going to switch into their Jump Bluff, and R3Pros is going to throw this Ice Beam, which is going to be double super effective, and then he's going to switch into his Combusken, and all shields are down at this point, and he can go for Flame Charge or Rock Slide. Both are going to be super effective. He's going to shield up the Energy Ball, no defense debuff, which is very nice, because Energy Ball has a chance to drop your defense. And he goes for the Flame Charge, and that does a lot of damage. Holy crap, because Jump Bluff is a tank. I don't know if you guys have ever used Jump Bluff, but it is super tanky. And then he's going to be able to, probably going to survive this. I don't know, how tanky is Combusken? Let's see, it's just a Dragon Claw. Okay, so Combusken squish. But that's kind of expected considering how squishy Blaziken is, and he's gonna go ahead and hit just some of the bubbles to flex a little bit. By the way, if you guys notice a little bit of a difference in the layout over here, I'm assuming these videos were taken with a tablet instead of a phone, so I had to make everything smaller in the corner over there. So if it looks a little bit different, that's why. Alright, going into the next battle here. Now, I do believe, like I said, there are 8 battles here, and the first 3 are from a separate set, so it might look a little bit weird, but it's okay. So the opponent switches into a Galarian Stunfisk, which is going to take super effective damage, and he's able to catch this Rock Slide, which is very nice. Rock Slide would have been super effective to Combusken because of the fire typing, and so very nice catch. And then he's going to build up almost to the Hydro Pump and then throw this Ice Beam, hoping to get a shield here. Let's see if the Galarian Stunfisk decide to shield. They do. So definitely want to be counting your bubbles. If you are the Galarian Stunfisk, it takes 7 bubbles, it takes 7 bubbles to get to a Hydro Pump. And he calls the bait. It's just a Rock Slide. The opponent's going to go for another Rock Slide, which I don't recommend. Definitely go for the Earthquake here, because the Rock Slide is not going to KO. And this is Zomba Bomberil is going to be able to get to this Ice Beam. And this will be taking out the Galarian Stunfisk if it goes unshielded. Let's see. The opponent lets it go, saves his shield. Makes sense because he's only got one shield left. He comes in with his Hypno to Confusion down, but he's got a Sableye, hard counter city. Here we go. Charam's going to come back in, and he's going to go for the Flame Charge on his Combusken. This is going to be doing massive damage because Charam is very, very squishy. He gets a shield, and these Embers are now doing more damage, and it is super effective, and the opponent is like, no, hell no. I don't want none of that, so he bails. Yep. He said, F that. I ain't about that life. So picking up a 5-0 set. The first two battles weren't recorded as far as I know. Gonna pick up a Dino, very nice. Those things are pretty rare, so always good to get one of those. Gonna pick up his rewards there, and then I didn't see what happened there. But in rank 7, by the way. But yeah, by the way, and I know I've mentioned this in a past video, but these videos, I make them like 3 or 4 days in advance. So the ranks that the submissions are in and the ranks that I'm in are not, you know, going to be accurate. Okay, so picking up a little bit of lag here, and he switches into his Azamba Bombaril, which is going to be doing super effective damage, and this is a Hex AWAC, so I do expect this to be a Shadow Ball. It is, and I also use a Hex AWAC, which is I really like, and he comes in with the Skarmory. I guess he figures since he landed the Shadow Ball, he can win this matchup with Skarmory, but if he lands the Hydro Pump here, then, okay, so very nice shield on the opponent's end. I'd probably just let this go and come back in with the Combusken. Yeah, unfortunately he's going to get farmed down, which is not very good, but he only got two Air Slashes in, so it's not too bad. Oh, he's actually going to come in with the Sableye. Okay, so coming in with the Sableye, going to have to shield, I would imagine, because Sableye is also pretty squishy, so he does shield the Sky Attack. Going to overfarm quite a bit and then go for the Foul Play here. I don't think this is going to KO, but it is going to do quite a bit of damage to this Skarmory. So, very nice, and then should be able to farm down. Yep, gonna farm down. It's very nice, he's got energy on his Sableye, and they come back in with Marowak. Okay, not a good idea. Foul Play is going to be doing super effective damage, and then he's going to switch into his Combusken to throw this Rock Slide. This will be doing super effective damage against the AWAC because of its fire typing, and then the last Pokemon is a Toxicroak, and if he's able to get to the Flame Charge, it's going to do a lot of damage. The opponent got way too greedy and tried to farm down. This Flame Charge is going to land, and it's going to do neutral damage, and it's, wow. Yep, going to take out the Toxicroak, so unfortunate for the opponent. This Combusken is putting in some serious work here. I did not expect it to be doing this well. I've never actually used a Pokemon that uses Ember as a fast move, so I was kind of expecting it to have pretty bad energy generation, but it doesn't look like it's too bad actually. And it does do a lot of damage, I knew that much, because I've gone up against the Sunny Cast form quite a few times. Alright, so going up against a Medicham, I have no idea how this goes, but I'm assuming you're going to have to go for Flame Charge because Rock Slide will be resisted because of the fighting typing, and the opponent goes for Ice Punch, maybe not realizing the typing of the Combusken, or maybe they were trying to bait, I'm not exactly sure. He does get a shield, and he's going to get farmed down, unfortunately, but he can come in with his Sableye, and he's going to be able to do super effective damage here because Ghost is super effective in that the opponent goes for a Dynamic Punch that is single resisted because of the Dark and Ghost typing. Ghosts do double resist fighting type moves, and Dark takes super effective from it, so it is a single resist there. Going to go for this Foul Play, also going to do neutral damage. And the opponent goes for what I'm assuming is probably an Ice Punch. Let's see. It is an Ice Punch. Gonna have to shield though if he wants to take out this Medicham. This Medicham is doing some serious work here, so he's not looking too good, but he did take both shields, so that's pretty good. And then the opponent comes in with an Azumarill, and he's gonna be able to go for this return. This will be doing a lot of damage here, and this is why you really want to run a Purified Sableye if you have one, because it's gonna have that return, whereas a normal Sableye or a Shadow Sableye is gonna use Power Gem, and Power Gem's kind of a crappy move. So, yeah, the opponent is going to switch into a Ferrothorn, and this is not looking too good for R3 Pros because he's going to only be able to do neutral damage against this Ferrothorn because of the Steel and Grass typing. Ferrothorn is an amazing, amazing response to Azumarill. So, going to go for the Power Whip. That would have probably come close to KOing. And then he's going to shield and be able to get this Ice Beam off, but the opponent is at another Power Whip now because they got that extra Bullet Seed through. So, probably going to... Okay, the opponent throws. I would have recommended over farming a little bit, but this is going to take out the Azamba Bombaril, and then he's going to come back in with a Sableye, and hopefully he can farm down. Just barely able to farm down, and then the Azumarill's coming in, and unfortunately he had too little health to get to the return, but very nice effort there. It was kind of like, it reminded me of playing cat and mouse, you know what I mean? Just chasing each other around. So going into the next battle here, take a sip of my coffee. Alright, so I guess this is, yeah, it's got to be a good matchup because he's going to be doing super effective damage with everything. The opponent switches into a Swampert, and he's going to switch into his Azamba Bombaril, which is going to have to call the bait here. This could be a Sludge Wave. Okay, it's an Earthquake. That also does a lot of damage, but not as much as a Sludge Wave, so that's okay. And also his Azumarill doesn't have the greatest IV, so that's probably why it took that much damage there. But no worries there. Azumarill still does its job as intended. And getting a little bit of lag, unfortunately, and I would imagine this is a Hydro Cannon, and it will KO. He is going to shield, and then he's going to be able to go for this Ice Beam here. The opponent had overfarmed quite a bit, so it's probably close to another Hydro Cannon. Let's see. Going to try to catch. No, okay, just probably going to let this go, I would imagine. Could shield and go for the Ice Beam, but yeah, it'd be nice to save a shield for one of the other two Pokemon because they are kind of squishy. The opponent switches into an Azumarill. Which is good because he does not want to see that Azumarill with his Combusken. So Sableye has a pretty okay matchup against Azumarill as long as it has return. He's actually going to go into his Combusken. Is this an Ice Beam or a Play Rough? It's going to be resisted. Okay, it is an Ice Beam. The opponent is out of shields though, so ooh, this has to be another Ice Beam, right? It is going to be resisted, so going to be able to survive that. Going to overfarm, just a little bit. Unfortunately, those bubbles doing super effective damage is starting to add up here on this Combusken. Going for the Flame Charge, so he raises his damage. Swampert comes back in, and then hopefully he can get to this Foul Play. Ooh, is this going to KO? It's an Earthquake. Oof, that's rough. That's rough. Swampert, yeah, I've been noticing a lot more Swamperts in the Go Battle League recently. I don't know who made a video. I mean, I know Battle Bill did a video on a double Mudboy strat, so maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. But yeah, Swampert is a very, very strong pick and kind of was underused at the beginning of Season 4, but now it seems like it's overused. It seems like all I'm seeing is Galvantulas and not Combusken. Never seen a Combusken. Galvantulas and Swampert. It's probably because Swampert counters Galvantula very well. Okay, so I have no idea how this goes. Two squishy Pokemon going at it. Primeape is going to have Cross Chop and Night Slash. Night Slash. Okay, so Night Slash is resisted because of the fighting typing on Combusken here, but he does get the attack boost, which is not good. So he's probably going to switch here to convince the opponent to switch out, but the opponent's staying in. Pretty sure there's going to be a close combat. It is a close combat. It is resisted, but holy crap, that did so much damage. Okay, the opponent switches into a Jirachi, but he does have shield advantage here, so I don't expect the opponent to shield this Hydro Pump. Let's see. He does land the Hydro Pump. That is huge, but not going to be able to win this, and the opponent actually throws a charge move. Could have Confusion down, but you know, this is actually pretty good for R3 Pros because that's less energy the opponent has. Going to come in with the Sableye to farm down, doing super effective damage there with the Shadow Claws. And the opponent's going to come back in with a Primeape, doing resisted damage, going to be able to farm it down. What's in the back? It's going to be a Clefable. Why didn't they come in with a Clefable before? Holy crap. This Clefable is going to be doing super effective damage to this Sableye, so unfortunately, he does get the shield, but it just got evaporated. Holy crap. Oh, man. Clefable. Damn. That's not what you want to see in the back. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. So, I guess Clefable would be doing resisted damage to Combusken, but I guess Combusken is just so squishy that I got taken out. He picks up a huge lead here, so this is a perfect example of why you'd be wanting to run Combusken in the lead. It counters Galvantula very easily. Gonna resist the lunges too, so the discharge would be neutral, but it should be able to farm down here. So just invested one shield, didn't even have to throw a charge move, and then they're gonna come in with an Azamba Bombaril. I'm assuming that's what that was. There's the, yep, it is an Azamba Bombaril, so gonna boost up his attack here and then go for a Rock Slide so it does more damage. I do like this. Let's see how much damage this is gonna do. It's gonna be neutral. That does a lot of damage. Okay, so that was totally worth going for the Flame Charge first. And then he's gonna come in with his own Azanda Bombaril and gonna be able to tank whatever this throws. It's gonna be a Play Rough. Unfortunately, he does not have Play Rough, but since he landed that Rock Slide and the Flame Charge, the opposing Azamba Bombaril is pretty low. Gonna have to go for this Hydro Pump. Ice Beam would not be enough to take it out, and the opponent actually shields. That is very surprising to me, but this is fine. The opponent is over farming. I might even make a play to switch into my Sableye to farm down, but I'm also not the best at PvP, so let's see what happens. There's an Umbreon in the back. This is not good. I'm gonna have to land this Hydro Pump here. I really hope that this goes unshielded because he's gonna need this damage, because Sableye is gonna have a really bad matchup here. Okay, getting some glitches here. Sorry about that. I'm assuming he switched into his Sableye, and he's gonna be taking Going for a last resort. Wait. Sableye takes neutral damage from dark type moves, so why are they going for last resort? That's going to be double resisted. Okay, well, apparently the opponent doesn't know his typings, which is very good for R3 Pros. Going to be able to land this return somehow. I don't know why they didn't shield that. I guess maybe they figured it was a foul play. So the opponent was unfamiliar with Sableye, I'm assuming. So very fortunate for R3 Pros, but I think he probably would have been able to win that anyway as long as he was able to get the shield there. So is that all of the battles? That's all the battles we've got for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. And again, if you guys are interested in more Pokemon Go PvP content, go down to the description and go give R3 Pros one of your clicks. Just go, like, you know, go click on his subscribe button. And if you're feeling super funky, go ahead and give me a subscribe as well. I do post every day except for Sunday. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. Take it easy.